Greetings, I am GreatBobloxReviews. Today we are reviewing a game called In Plain Sight 2. In Plain Sight 2 is a game made by Alt-Duck with lowercase i's. This is a game where you rob high-tech government facilities with high-tech cameras and high-tech death lasers, guarding thousands of Robux worth of items. Some people plan to steal these items in plain sight. These lasers will burn the bad guy's flesh, and it will be a slow and brutal death. To begin, all players will spawn in the lobby. The lobby has many neat buildings you can explore. The two most important buildings are the camera shop and the thief shop. You can walk in these buildings or click the icons towards the bottom left of your screen. You can spectate the game to see what they see. Along with this, there's also a money tab on the bottom right. Money is a very important thing in this game. You can use money to buy different costumes with different abilities. On the flip side, you can betray the criminal empire and use that money on government spending. You can start earning money by stealing toilets. Who would even think to steal toilets anyway? Oh yeah, no one. Players can use that hard-earned money at the thief shop and camera shop. Players can also purchase skin and view their inventory. When buying a skin, you are prompted to pick a card. Then, an NPC will deal out 4 cards. Pick one of the 4 to receive a random thief skin, or maybe even a camera skin. I got extremely lucky and got a legendary on my first try. You can equip the new suit by clicking on it in the inventory tab. When the game begins, players will be asked to view a tutorial. You can skip this and say no. Players can also stay in the lobby with the AFK button. The game will randomly pick 2 players to become the camera guy. Everyone else will be disguised amongst the crowds as thieves. Players must move or they are AFK kicked. Some other neat things about the game are the tutorials and the scenes. There are so many cutscenes that just make this game feel more complete. Scenes will play at the beginning and at the end of the game. These are really funny and well thought out. Little stuff like this makes the game more of a masterpiece. The thieves' goal is to steal as much stuff as they can and make tons of money. When the game starts, thieves will jump out of a van, walk a short distance, and enter the building. There is a short grace period where the camera doesn't attack anyone, so the people can blend in with the crowd. Thieves will also have some neat set of special abilities that will help them keep their cover. Every ability is unique, which is really neat. If cameras shoot these players, they can knock them out. It's okay though, as players can be revived. This only works once. After everything has been stolen, the thieves must leave using one of the exits. You can also use these exits to dump all the fresh stuff you just borrowed. The camera's goal is to prevent thieves from stealing. Make sure no thieves are left alive. No mercy. When the game starts, the 2 cameras need time to boot up. When the cameras finally boot up, they will be able to shoot the thieves. However, they are limited in their arsenal. Every time a camera shoots, they will use some power. Once that power is used up, the camera will recharge for a few moments. Cameras are only mounted on ceilings. Cameras can also use special abilities to counter thieves. Cameras can use abilities by pressing E. Every time you defeat a thief, you earn some money. Cameras can also change locations. The camera will always make a loud clunking noise when switching locations. At the end of the round, you can see all the players you have gloriously arrested. I will now cover some neat trivia about the game. While playing the game, you might see some wrecked car and a deer. This, with a few others, are a reference to Wrangler 1. That's a cool game, check it out too. Every thief in camera is a joke. No, literally. Every character and electronic device has a pun in their description. The game also had a 2-year Halloween event. 2 years. You can have some neat artwork submitted as well. This game has also made some nice changes based on player feedback. These changes include new skins and new art. Now that I have covered the basics, I will now start making money and rebuilding the galactic empire I have lost. Oh yeah, I used to rule the galaxy. I was unfortunately insulted, betrayed, and banished. banished to the criminal underworld, where I got an extreme closet to work my way into the criminal empire. This game is criminally underrated. I start from the bottom, disguised as a woman. No one would expect an ex-galactic dictator to be a woman. I start out by robbing my neighbor's house. I threw a house party so it is harder to trace the robbery back to me. Luckily, they were on vacation and forgot to activate their security defenses. Next, I robbed the mall. Everything seems to be going a little too easy, when suddenly, I get shot by the camera. They miss my internal organs and I only suffer a flesh wound. But I still need help. Luckily, one of my co-robbers came out of cover to revive me. We run away and hide, fooling the camera in the process. I eventually managed to escape with my loot. I also changed out of my female appearance into a crazy lab scientist with lightning powers. Then, I worked my way up by completing many other suspicious heists. Then I eventually scored the big one, the museum. The museum is one of the best places to rob, as it has ancient artifacts inside that are worth hundreds. I steal as many artifacts as I can, as they are quite valuable. I eventually steal so much I end up buying them all to launder the money and working the night shift as an undercover boss. I use my mall security defenses to murder the thieves, as I want no witnesses. I later chemically dissolve their bodies in acid to leave no traces. Unfortunately, all the items I had for sale were stolen by my fake customers. I lost them all, and I ended up going into bankruptcy. Oh no, what a terrible fate. It's okay though, as all the items were insured. I may be a criminal that's dumb enough to break the law, but I am not dumb enough to run an uninsured business. I collect so much insurance money that I won't even need to conquer the galaxy. This is a perfect ending with a perfect twist, and then a twist to ruin it all. But that's all for now.